You wake up, stretch, and there it is again. That slow, heavy stiffness that seems to travel from your knees to your hips before you even take your first step. The floor feels harder, the air feels colder, and somehow your body just feels older. You tell yourself, it's just age, but deep down, it feels different now. Heavier, slower, harder to shake off. But what if the reason your knees ache each morning has nothing to do with age and everything to do with what's missing in your cup? You take that familiar sip of coffee, hoping it wakes you up, yet the stiffness stays, like something inside your body is stuck in yesterday. Because what you add, or forget to add to that coffee, could quietly decide how easily you move for the rest of your life. The title you saw, "What Happens When You Mix This Powder with Your Coffee Every Morning," isn't just clever wording. You've probably seen this powder before, sitting quietly in your spice rack, forgotten. The yellow hint in that thumbnail might be the missing piece your joints have been waiting for. So tell me, have your mornings started to feel harder even when you think you're doing everything right? Because if they have, the answer might not be your joints at all. It might be what's hiding in that morning cup. You've been told stiffness is just part of aging, but that's not the full story. Because inside your body every morning, a silent battle decides how easily you'll move. While you sleep, your body fights to repair tiny cracks in your joints and muscles. But the moment you wake up, one small habit, your morning coffee routine, can tip that battle in the wrong direction. The sugar, the flavored creamers, even the healthy oil some people stir in can quietly spark inflammation before breakfast is over. And even more surprising, one of these ingredients isn't what you think. It's something millions add every single day, believing it's helping them stay active. So instead of waking up refreshed, you wake up stiff, because your body has been trying to fight a war it never agreed to. But here's the twist. It's not the coffee itself that's the enemy. In fact, that cup can become your strongest ally against aging if you give it the right kind of support. The trick isn't changing what you drink, it's changing what you add to it. Because the right combination doesn't just wake you up, it helps calm the very inflammation slowing you down. And in a moment, you'll see why one ancient yellow powder does this better than anything else sitting on your shelf. You've seen it before, sitting quietly on your spice shelf, a golden dust you've sprinkled on soup or eggs without a second thought. But what if that same golden powder could help your joints move like they used to? The secret lies in what your health coach might call its fire cooling power, the natural ability to calm the silent inflammation grinding away at your flexibility. When your morning starts stiff, that's not just old age. It's your body crying out from the inside, asking for something to soothe the microscopic heat between your joints. And this ancient spice, used for centuries in warm teas and healing tonics, does exactly that when used the right way. The catch? Most people combine it wrong, killing its benefits before it even reaches their bloodstream. But when combined properly, it doesn't just comfort sore knees. It helps rebuild the balance that aging quietly steals. And the real secret ingredient that unlocks this golden power, that's what most seniors never think to add. Yet, it's probably already sitting beside your stove. Here's the part that catches almost everyone off guard, because the secret helper isn't some rare supplement or pricey powder. It's something that's probably sitting right beside your stove right now. A simple black powder, the same one that gives your meals that gentle kick, quietly holds the power to unlock the golden spice's true healing strength. Sounds too simple to matter, right? That's exactly why so many people overlook it and miss the real magic hiding in plain sight. Without this little helper, most people never truly feel the difference because their body can't absorb what's inside that golden dust. But when the two work together, health coaches call it a natural morning armor. And early studies now back them up, showing this combo may calm inflammation before it even starts and help keep your energy steadier long past breakfast. For the first time in years, many people say their mornings feel lighter, their steps easier, their body finally cooperating again, not because they found a miracle pill, but because they finally unlocked what their body's been missing all along. But that's just the beginning, because this same morning duo might also help protect your brain from the very inflammation that makes memory fade with age. You felt it. That fog that settles in after breakfast, when names take a moment longer and focus feels just out of reach. Most people blame getting older, but what if that fog starts not in your head, but right in your morning cup? The same inflammation that stiffens your joints can also cloud your thinking, quietly slowing the blood flow your brain needs to stay sharp. But here's where it gets fascinating. That golden spice and black pepper duo doesn't just comfort your body, it helps shield your brain. Studies suggest their natural compounds may protect brain cells from oxidative stress, the same kind of damage researchers now link to early memory decline. And when you stir them into something warm, like your morning coffee, you give those compounds the perfect environment to activate. Think about that. A simple ritual turning into daily brain nourishment. That's why health coaches call it a mind-awakening blend. Because here, it's not caffeine doing the work. It's nature restoring clarity from the inside out. And for many seniors, this small habit means more than sharper recall. It's about remembering names mid-conversation, finishing your thoughts clearly, laughing freely, planning your day with confidence. But the real secret, it's what happens when this blend meets one overlooked ingredient most people never think to add. Here's where most people stop. They mix the golden spice and black pepper into their coffee, feel good for a few days, and think that's all there is to it. But inside your body, something's still missing, a key that unlocks the full power of that morning blend. Most people never realize it because it isn't another spice or supplement at all. It's something far simpler: healthy fat. Think about it. Your brain is made mostly of fat, so it's no surprise the golden spice needs a little help from the right kind to do its best work. You see, the powerful compounds inside turmeric are fat-soluble, meaning your body can't fully absorb their brain and joint-supporting benefits without a healthy fat to carry them. And that's why so many people say, "I tried turmeric, but it didn't work for me." The truth is, it's not the spice that failed, it's the missing fat that held it back. Just a few drops of extra virgin olive oil or a small spoon of coconut oil, smooth, rich, and creamy, and suddenly that morning cup doesn't just wake you up, it nourishes you. Because when the golden spice, black pepper, and healthy fat work together, something remarkable happens. Inflammation starts to quiet down before it even begins. But just when you think you've unlocked it all, the next effect takes an unexpected turn. It has nothing to do with your joints or brain, and everything to do with your heart. Here's the part that surprises most people. Your gut actually talks to your brain every morning. When you drink your coffee, the caffeine doesn't just wake your mind, it signals your gut to start moving, releasing hormones that shape your focus, energy, and even your mood. But when your gut bacteria are out of balance, which happens naturally with age, that signal gets distorted. You might feel jittery, anxious, or crash hard an hour later, even if your coffee was the same as always. Now here's where this morning powder changes everything. One of its hidden strengths is how it feeds the good bacteria that communicate with your brain, the ones responsible for steady energy, balanced mood, and sharper memory. Within days of mixing it into coffee, some people notice their digestion eases, bloating fades, and their thoughts feel lighter, more connected. That's the gut-brain link waking up again. And scientists are now realizing if you fix this link, your body starts restoring focus, metabolism, and calm naturally. But the real question is, if one spoonful can do this, what happens when you keep feeding your brain and gut together every single morning? That's where the next part gets almost unbelievable. Most people think caffeine is what gives coffee its fat-burning power, but that's only half true. The real secret lies in what happens after you drink it. You see, caffeine only boosts metabolism if your cells can properly respond to its signals. And with age, those cells slow down, becoming resistant to caffeine signals, which is why many seniors feel less energized or lose that morning spark over time. But the compounds inside this morning powder, particularly chlorogenic acids and trace adaptogens, reactivate those sleepy cells. They tell your body to start burning stored fat again, not by overstimulating it, but by gently reminding your metabolism how to respond like it did years ago. Some early studies even show a measurable rise in resting energy after just 2 weeks of consistent use. Imagine that. The same morning coffee that once left you tired could soon become a quiet metabolism trigger, helping you feel lighter and more alive throughout the day. And just when it seems like that's all it can do, there's one more surprising shift most people notice. one that doesn't show up on the scale, but in the mirror. And that's exactly where we're heading next. It starts subtly. A softer tone in the cheeks, a smoother look around the eyes, and before long, you realize something has changed. See, the same compounds in this morning blend that wake up your metabolism also awaken your skin from the inside out. As your circulation improves, more oxygen and nutrients reach the surface layers of your skin, and the antioxidants in the powder, especially the polyphenols, begin neutralizing the tiny free radicals that cause dullness and fine lines. Instead of working like a cream that fades by nightfall, this change begins deep within the cells, helping your skin look naturally nourished, not just treated. Seniors who have tried this often describe it as a kind of inner glow, that healthy tone you can't fake with makeup or lighting. It's your body's quiet signal that balance is returning. But here's the part that surprises nearly everyone. This glow isn't just about beauty,